Is corporate America too family-friendly? Some employees are upset about companies being lenient on parents, leaving workers without children feeling like second-class citizens. Perks include generous maternity and paternity leave, on-site childcare, and other benefits that accrue only to parents. Joining us now is the president of the National Organization for Women, Kim Gandy, and Boston attorney Jay Shepard, who specializes in employer law. Thanks to both of you for being with us.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Jay, is there really animosity among coworkers over parent-friendly programs?
Well, there can be. It really depends on how the employer goes about it. You've got a tough balance where you need to be seen as being family-friendly and helping all workers. But at the same time, you can't give special entitlements that are going to create resentment with the employees who don't have children.
What do you think about this, Kim? What are you hearing, and what do you say to people who feel as though they're working just as hard, their lives are just as important, but they're getting less?
You know, the kind of companies that you describe are a very, very small minority. Perhaps 5% of all U.S. companies offer the kind of paid leave and benefits that you describe. So it's not very frequent that you even run into that. And if you're fortunate enough to be at a company like that, you probably have a lot of other benefits as well, which accrue to parents and non-parents. But the real issue here is not parenting, but caregiving. 85% of all workers in the country live with at least one family member, which means at some point in your life, you're going to be either a caregiver or a care receiver, and you'll need that flexibility for your elderly father, for your sister with cancer, for perhaps for yourself, where your own brother or sister needs to slide their work schedule so that they can take you to chemotherapy in the mornings. Everybody is going to run into, at some point in their life, the need to give or receive care, and that shouldn't be treated as abnormal. It should be part of what our companies do to retain good employees.
Jay, she is right about that. The definition of family changes from person to person. Should employees who say take care of their aging parents have the same benefits that parents get, and do we need to expand benefits like this for everyone?
Well, here's the thing. It's a difficult solution, but the answer isn't legislating new rights. It's a choice to become a parent, an important choice as a father of two daughters. I believe that sincerely. But at the same time, you can't go having the government saying, look, employers, you have to give these certain benefits and these certain rights. Where do you draw the line? Instead, employers need to understand that here in 2007, to attract the best talent, you have to be able to be seen as giving that flexibility and those benefits so that employees will come to your company and not to the competition. So being more open-minded, being more open-minded will help you.
So what do you think, Kim? Is this a government obligation or is it a business obligation?
I think that it is an obligation on the part of all of society to make sure that people are fairly treated. If you look at countries around the world, we have the least family-friendly policies of any country literally in the entire world. We do need better policies, not just for parents, but for all caregivers and people with other obligations. The companies need to consider that, and as the other guest said, it will allow them to retain the best talent.
Kim, Jay, a provocative conversation. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Chris.
A frightening moment.